Now, for most of us, we would love to be one of those amazing communicators, right? Someone who doesn't mix up the words, who doesn't stumble over words, who gives a clear and direct message with this amazing confidence and ability. But really, not many people are born with that skill. It is a skill that needs to be practiced and honed in order to get better at it. And there are some myths about needing to be perfect. You don't need to be perfect all the time when it comes to public speaking. People need to see you, the you behind the person that you're trying to be. So, there are 7 principles I'm going to talk you through of how to be an effective public speaker. So the first one is about the perception that you have about being this perfect public speaker, right? The first thing is just stop. You don't need to be perfect. People want to listen to someone who's interesting. They're relaxed and they're comfortable in the way that they're communicating what they are passionate about. Right? And it's important that you, as a presenter, talks directly to the people as individuals. You want to make this connection, even though they're not communicating back to you. You want to make a connection with those participants in the audience. Now, perfection's another problem, right? Really, it's only you that actually picks up if you've made a mistake. So, first of all, don't worry. If you make a boo-boo, just flow past it. Don't draw attention to the error, because that just makes it noticeable. Whereas beforehand, maybe 1 or 2 people might have thought, ooh, was that a mistake that person made? So just go through it. And what you can also do is, if you really make a boo-boo, laugh over it. Just laugh. That helps them to see that you are just human. Just a normal person up on stage presenting something that you love. So visualise. When it comes to thinking about how you're going to present, before you actually get up there, visualise yourself doing it. If you can visualise yourself, it's like as though then when you actually step up to do it, it's the second run-through. And your second run-through always seems to go better than the first time through. So spend time visualising you presenting your topic. And then practice. Take a few times at home or wherever you happen to be to practice it out. If you've created some great visuals, make sure you practice with those visuals to ensure that they're flowing at the same pace that you want to use. The message and the flow is consistent. Right? And also, don't be embarrassed to practice in front of a mirror. Right? You need to see how you look, right? How you look when you present, and then you can make changes before you actually get up and do this official presentation. So when you're actually talking, you need to bring personal aspects into it. Bring in a personal interest story that helps to sort of personalise the way, the actual message. Personal communication by drawing in people into what you're talking about. In a lot of the stories when you actually hop up, you can share some of the triumphs that you've had in life, things that have gone great. Some of the humorous anecdotes will help to enlighten this whole presentation. And even think about the stories, the tragedies that happen in life. And if they can be woven into your story, then do it. Because the people will walk away from your presentation feeling that they were a part of it. Inspiration is the next one. If you're standing up talking about a subject that you love, that you're passionate about, then you should be sharing this through the way that you speak to these people. You want to be motivating them. So teaching them, but motivating them, inspiring them to really take on board this passion that you have for what you're talking about. So in those planning stages, think about the purpose of why you're doing this presentation and how this message that you're imparting can help them to achieve their goals. And also anticipation. Now this sounds like a strange one, but always leave them wanting more. And this is a really valuable lesson that you can take away from this. Make your presentation a little bit shorter than anticipated, And because you don't want to bore the audience, but you want them to think, oh, I want to hear more from this person. How can I hear more from this person? Right? So when you're starting to step up and become this professional presenter, or needing to present to people about something within your area of interest, take these 7 steps on board and they will make you an effective speaker.